May I ask Ma'am Josie to please lead the prayer. Yeah. Thank you, Ma'am. Now may I ask our handsome back secretary to please have a roll call.
Thank you, sir. Present for today's weekends, our top vice chairman, Engineer Oscar Kerimi, members, Engineer David Palaganas, and Engineer Rijan Taka, members of the technical working group, Engineer Maya Lam, and for the back secretariat, Rolling, Engineer Manuel Vincidi Jr., with back secretariat members, Sipina Manuel, and Mr. Rolando Manuel. Since the majority of the back members are present, there is a quorum.
Thank you again, sir. Today's procurement activities is the conference of three projects, namely 24 EI 0259, reconstruction of reinforced flood control structure with Sheetpile along Agno and Allied River at Rosales, Pangasinan, Package 1. 24 E, next is 24 EI 0260, reconstruction of reinforced flood control structure with Sheetpile along Agno and Allied River at Rosales, Pangasinan, Package 2. And the last 24 EI 0261, reconstruction of reinforced flood control structure with Sheetpile along Agno and Allied River at Rosales, Pangasinan, Package 3. This private company is being conducted for contract to be bid with EBC of 1 billion and above to discuss, clarify, and explain, among others, the eligibility requirements of the contract to be bid. This is also to give the prospective bidders a chance to clarify other issues relating to the contract of project and the projects. However, attendance is not mandatory for the prospective bidders, but we assume they are watching live streaming in our electronics account. At this point, may I ask the call for member of DWG to Ma'am Maya to please discuss the eligibility, technical, and financial requirements of the contract to be bid.
Good morning, sir. For the documents to be submitted by the bidders, bid submission may be done manually or electronically or online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of electronic bid are contained in BDS ITB Clause 21 DO number 87 series of 2020. Electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contracts. All electronic bids must be sent to the email address electronicbids_pangasinan3@dpwh.gov.ph. Each bidder shall submit one original copy of the first and second components of each bid. The checklist of technical and financial documents. For technical proposal, Class A documents or legal documents. Valid field JEPS registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR. For the technical documents, no, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or LLC similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. Special PCAB license in case of joint ventures and registration of the type and cost of the contract to be bid. Original copy of bid security. If in the form of surety bond, submit also a bond issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration and bid validity period of 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. Bid security validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. The bidder shall submit a bid securing declaration or any form of bid security enumerated below. Cash or cashier's manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank draft guarantee or irrevocable LC issued by a universal or commercial bank, 2% of the amount of bid security, not less than % of APC. Surety bond callable upon demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security, 5%. Project requirements which shall include the following. Organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors, key personnel, example, project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foreman, to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualifications and experience date. For the project manager, 5 years. For project engineer, 5 years. Materials engineer, DPWH accredited materials engineer 1. For foreman, 5 years. List of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment, lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be. And originally duly signed only sworn statement or OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. Financial documents. The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity or NFCC is equal to current asset minus current liabilities times 15 minus value of unfinished projects including awarded projects not yet started coinciding with the contract to be bid. For Class B documents, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. Financial proposal. Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form and other documentary requirements under RA number 9184. Original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, duly accomplished detailed estimates form including a summary sheet indicating the cash flow by quarter. Criteria and procedure for detailed evaluation of bids, qualification, and award. The financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria. including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify and total calculated bid prices which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. For bid evaluation, the completeness, no price in required items equal to non-comply, indicating a zero or a dash free to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all the required items in the bidding documents, including, where applicable, BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. For arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words prevails. Total price versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component times, actual prevails. Unit cost in detail estimates versus unit cost in BOQ, latter prevails. If above ABC, non-complying. For post-qualification, verification of legal requirements, licenses, certificates, permits, non-inclusion in blacklist. Technical requirements. Single largest completed contract or SLCC similar to the contract. Key personnel or minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment. Failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and the specific bidder's automatic location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security per DO number 58, series of 2012. Performance in an ongoing government and private contracts. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any of one project or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing. Contract prescribed date after receipt of notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificates in the prescribed date after the receipt of notice of defects. Standard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance per contract term and conditions at the time of inspection. Liquidated damages imposed on the contractor. DO 127 series of 2018 strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of the post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Authenticity and correctness of bid security. Financial requirements. Audited financial statements or AFS, especially current assets and liabilities. Up-to-date value of all outstanding or uncompleted works under ongoing and awarded contracts. Updated NFCC versus ABC. Notes on the personnel and equipment requirement of the project. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract. He or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. These certifications shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. Also to be verified during post-qualification is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not in the specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. Contract of award. The contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof in accordance with Section 37.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Common reasons for the rejection of bids, ineligibility, and post-disqualification of bidders. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the Insurance Commission indicating the name of project, the procuring entity, and the name of contractor. Shorter bid validity and bid security validity period. Overlapping of pledged equipment and committed key technical personnel, and failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid form. Late submission of bid, failure to submit supporting documents, example, certification of availability of equipment, negative slippage in the ongoing projects, negative 15% or more, or negative 10% in each of 2 or more projects. Unsatisfactory CPES rating. Incomplete pages of bid documents for technical and financial. Common errors in the submission of bids. Authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. Single proprietor. Signatory should be the owner or proprietor only. Corporation or cooperative. Board secretary certificate and resolution. Joint letter. Joint venture resolution or agreement. Partnership as indicated cause of partnership. Foster, thank you.
Before we proceed, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Madam Josie Abilia of Cibros Construction. Ma'am,
Um, Again, good morning. To continue, may I ask Sir Saldi Valio to please continue, elaborate further the project, proposed project technical component, sir.
Good morning, everybody. For project number 1, contract ID number 24EI0259. Contract River, Agno and Allied River at Rosales, Pangasinan, Package 1. Scope of work, item description, construction rebatement, concrete rebatement with Sheetpile. Contract 96,000. Duration is 24 calendar days. And for project number 2, contract ID number 24EI0260, contract name, reconstruction of reinforced flood control structure with file and river, Agno and Allied River at Rosales, Pangasinan, Package 2. Construction of rebatement, concrete rebatement with Sheetpile. Approved budget for contract ABC is 96,500,000 pesos. Contract duration is 284 calendar days. For project number 3, contract ID number 24EI0261, contract name, reconstruction of reinforced flood control structure with Sheetpile along Agno River, Agno and Allied River, Rosales, Pangasinan. Package 3. Scope of work description is construction rebatement. Sheetpile. ABC is 96,500,000 pesos. Contract duration is 284 calendar days. Receipt and opening of bids is August 13, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. at DPWH Conference Room, Tumana, Rosales, Pangasinan. DPWH EBIT portal is electronic_Pangasinan at dpws.gov.ph. YouTube account is https://www.youtube.com/DEO. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. For further details, the prospective bidder can get a copy of amended this debit contract. Written request not more than 5 days. Do we have any issues concern? Clarify yung one, please, Dr. In view of the motion of our incoming procurement and duly seconded by Sir John, this stated conference is hereby adjourned. Thank you po. Thank you for coming, ma'am.